is Victor Kiari. I'm a graduate architect, and beyond that, I'm passionate about changing the narrative on Africa and on Kenya as my country. And so basically what I try to do in my profession in the small way that I can is change the narrative of what has been said in the media about my continent and my country. And I hope my life, by the time it comes to an end, that I'll have lived through that and changed the narrative that is there. Taking stock of the year, the 6 months that have passed, I think I find myself in a good position. And when people talk about life, they talk about seasons. And I think 2021 finds me in a brand new season, in that I finished campus last year. So I just recently graduated in September 2020, and just finishing that season of my life. I was in campus for 6 years, so it was a long period. So now 2021 is a new period that I'm finding myself. I'm out of school, I've started working, and I've moved out to my own place. Yeah, so it's spiritually I can say I've been better, because once you move out of a season and into a new one, there are changes that occur. And for example, things of routine, things that, for example, I had a working routine, let's say in school. I had a support system of friends that we'd worship together, and with the coronavirus and finishing school, all that routine and that community almost came to an end, because yeah, it happens. Yeah, so I'm in a new season where I'm trying to build a new community. I'm also trying to build new routines, and as yet, like I said, spiritually I've been better, but it's something that I'm actively working on. When it comes to work is fine. Having graduated last year, I think I really can't complain where I'm at. I'm practicing, I'm learning every day, and if I was to say, I think I'm on the right path. I'm on the path that a young Kenyan who just recently graduated would want to be. I'll take you back to maybe 2019. 2019 was, I just entered my last year, and I was really anxious about finishing school. I think as most people are, because you know, when you finish high school, people tell you ukienda huko nje, and then campus kumbe haiko huko nje. So now it's the actual huko nje, and so now I was really anxious about it. I was almost scared of finishing school, because I didn't know because it was a period of huge transition, and then enter the virus and the pandemic, and everything is shut down and business is affected, so even more anxious. I don't think you want to be graduating in 2020. Yeah, but having graduated in 2020, and I can say having landed on my feet, I think that's one way God has moved in my life. There's a specific Bible verse. It's in the book of Psalms 37. It's 1 to 7, but I'll read from 3. It says, "Trust in the Lord and do what is right. Settle in the land and maintain your integrity. Then you will take delight in the Lord, and He will answer your prayers. Commit your future to the Lord, trust in Him, and He will act on your behalf. He will vindicate you in broad daylight and publicly defend you. Wait patiently for the Lord, wait confidently for Him. Do not fret over the apparent success of Vasena." So something really interesting about that verse is how I worship and how I have my time with God is I journal, and I write down what I'm reading, and also write down my prayers, because sometimes you start praying and things, your mind just runs. So I prefer writing down my prayers. And so as I was going through my journal early in the year, I came across this verse that I wrote down in the first week of campus, my first week in university. Yeah, and on that page, what I'd written was, this was going to be the theme for my campus. That is September 2014. And I think I find myself in a similar position, that was the beginning of a season, and God took me through that season. and then now I'm again at the start of a new season. And basically what he says is, commit your future to the Lord and trust in him, because at that time, I'm reading my thoughts. A journal, you read what you were thinking, and I can see the things that I was struggling with, the things that a first year student would struggle with. And it just gives me perspective, and I can see that God has been faithful in the prayer that I made through this verse. And so having come across it, I think it's something else that now I want to have that prayer again, but now to this new season. The song that is speaking to me is Ananijali by Andy Mboro. And okay, the interesting thing about it is that Andy Mboro Ananijali, it's the first song on my playlist on my phone. So anytime I plug in my earphones to listen to something, because by the fact that it starts with A, the first song that plays, and I listen to it so much because by virtue of it being the first song. So it's Ananijali, and it basically speaks to me. And when I think about my relationship with God and how I've always viewed God since I got born again, for me, I view God as a parent, like not a parent when you're Spanish in you and all. In my picture, if I was to draw a picture of God and me, I think it'd be, first of all, a silhouette of a bigger person holding someone else's hand. I get the person whose hand is held is mine, and I'd like to think of it as that I'm a child and God is a parent. And you see a child walking with their parent, they come across a ditch, and the parent will lift the kid up and put them down if they like. Basically, I believe God has always held my hand, and Ananijali, basically that speaks to it, that he does care for me. And I think that's why that song particularly speaks to me. don't know where people find themselves at the beginning of at the half point of the year. I'm not sure. I'm sure for some people it's probably been a splendid year, and for some people it's probably not been that good a year. Some people find themselves in transitions, and other people find themselves at the beginning of new seasons. I don't know where it finds you, but basically, what I think I'd just tell you is, again, to go through my verse. I think it's a verse that reminds you that as long as you do right, yeah, commit your future to the Lord, trust in Him. I think the season finds us in an uncertain position, with whether be it work, whether be it hard economic times. It finds you in a tricky place. But what this verse particularly tells me, and what I'd like it to communicate to you, is that that you take delight in the Lord, and He will answer your prayers, and commit your future and trust in Him, and He'll act on your behalf. So I think that is it. And as we go to the next half of the year, I pray that things work for you in whatever way you're hoping, that you see God in whatever way that you're hoping you see Him, that He vindicates you in broad daylight as He says He will. And I hope by the end of the year that you look back onto it like I'm looking back at 2014 and seeing myself go through things that they may look light now, but reading through what I was writing, it was a big stress. So I'm hoping that as you look at the year at December, 6 months later, that you can look at this season and see God having worked through your life.